Welcome to another episode of Whatever We Want to Talk About.
3WTA.
Today we have another... Fuck. I can't think of the fucking line.
Another movie?
No, we have another podcast or whatever.
Podcast.
Yeah,
that's what we
another
do.
episode.
Is that
Okay.
an episode.
Another episode
Yeah.
featuring a trio of wild and crazy guys. I'm fucking so tired.
You got
Yeah.
tired Malo again, guys.
Okay, yeah. Another episode featuring a trio of wild and crazy guys. There we go. This is Major Mallow.
It's not just Major Malo. It's tired Major Malo.
This is tired Mallow.
Right, you got Peppy Zim.
It's just me, Bard.
How are you so peppy? I guess I've been at work for like 13 hours. That's probably why I'm so fucking tired.
I mean, you worked with me. It doesn't matter if it's 13 hours. I'm always on that pep.
Yeah, man. I'm always peppy too. I'm Peppy Bard right now too.
Is it the cocaine that keeps you going? Like what is it?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It is one hell of a drug. So yeah, a little bit tired. Same as tired last episode. I'm gonna continue to be tired for a little while. This is how it's gonna be for a few episodes. So today we're talking about Con Air, film from 1997, directed by Simon West.
Yep. Won the Academy Award for Best Movie Ever.
This movie is a 90s classic, 90s classic action film. The guy, Simon West, who directed it, he doesn't matter what era it is, whenever movies come out, he directs 90s films. Like, the Tomb Raider movie, The Mechanic, Expendables 2, Stolen. No matter what, it could be 2014 or 2044. If he's still alive making movies.
They're just awesome action movies.
They're 90s action films, no matter what era it is in. No matter what year, it's a 90s
That's not
film.
bad. I mean, we
I'm
all enjoy 90s.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I know it's a trend with this guy, and just want to comment on it.
If it ain't broke.
Yeah, don't fix it.
Yeah, starring Nicolas motherfucking Cage
Hell yeah.
with a stupid ass accent, and like he had like a couple times where he screamed, and I was like, okay, you calm down.
When he's in the prison, like, oh, son,
Yeah.
I'm going home.
It's like, oh man, you going home? Get you ready for it. And he's
All
like,
right.
ah!
Careful on those spoilers, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, my bad. So, fuck. You
This
know what?
was my pick.
This was, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes,
This
you
was
know what?
Bard's pick.
You want to run this show for a little bit?
Yeah,
While
so-
I pass out in the corner?
Just a quick little synopsis. We're
right.
going to break it down.
Break it
Ready?
down.
Right?
So what happened is this one guy, right? Goes
Oh,
to jail
okay.
by accident. Shouldn't be there. Has to protect everybody.
I wouldn't say it was by accident.
wouldn't say it was
but
by accident.
We'll get into
We'll
that.
get into that, yeah.
All right. He goes to jail and has to save the world.
The world?
Oh, yeah.
Eh,
If these cons would have escaped, that's it.
One did, though. No, more than one did.
Yeah, but that guy was cool.
At least like six did, right?
No, just one.
No, because remember when they first landed? Those guys. Okay.
Spoiler free.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a classic shonen movie.
Whoa.
Shonen?
Okay, what you guys are touching?
What do you?
Because each time he's got to get stronger to beat up the next bad guy. He fights like 3 bad guys. And
So-
each time he's getting stronger.
So
Okay.
I don't know if I should be happy that he's trying to incorporate like
Anime into 90s action
I'm
films.
not.
but it's like I don't think that word means what you think it means.
I'm not happy that he's trying to do that.
My bad. All right.
But I guess he it's
I
like
guess he's
it's like
trying.
it's like a
He's
toddler learning to walk. Like they stumble and it's a wobble. It's not a walk yet.
He's
I'm
trying.
fucking wobbling here, bro.
Yeah,
Let me wobble.
You're definitely wobbling.
You're wobbling.
You're definitely wobbling. That is a fact. So let's rate it off. How would you? What?
When Bard suggested,
Oh,
this movie,
I'm way off.
Yeah,
So
you're all
I'm
over.
like,
Yeah.
what were your initial thoughts?
what was my thoughts when I was like, you said, hey, I want to watch Con Air in a text, and I sent you a quote
Make
from
a
the movie.
Make a move, and the bunny gets it.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah,
That's
I
how
want.
I knew you were. And then Azim, never
All right.
seen it
Fuck
before.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want to watch. I do Con Air for the podcast.
For myself, this was my first time watching Con Air.
Oh,
When Bard said Con Air, like the first thing that popped in my mind was like, isn't that like a comb company or like a beauty salon or something?
I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
I don't know.
And I
what
looked
that
it
is.
up. It is.
Okay.
It is.
Uh,
Like you have to have the space in between.
It makes sense. You saw that
Connor.
beautiful hair of Nicolas Cage, though.
I think that was a wig, though.
Nah, dude,
Was
that
it?
That was a
I don't know. I didn't
look.
look into it to see if it was, but he's just, his gorgeous looks.
Yeah.
You guys are in control.
Yeah,
You-
so
that's,
yeah.
uh,
What else? I'm loopy as shit.
Let's get your, since this is the first time you watched it, what is your rating?
My rating?
Yeah.
Let's see. I would give it best Nicolas Cage out of 10.
Really, dude?
What?
How many Nicolas Cage movies
Well,
have you
here's the
seen?
thing. Wait, I've already asked him this. He has not seen Face Off, so we can forgive him for that.
What?
We can forgive him for
You
that
haven't seen Face Off?
because Face Off is going to be my
You haven't
next
seen
pick.
Face Off?
So that's why he's
Oh,
saying
man.
best Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, so best Nicolas Cage that I have seen up until this point.
Have you
He
seen
can
The
only
Rock?
base this against The Rock.
Have you seen The Rock?
I have not seen The Rock.
Okay,
the
have
only
you-
Rock I know is the one that
It's got 007 in it. Old
That's
school Sean
cooking.
Connery, bro.
Oh my!
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Oh, I thought you said spell.
Smell.
Oh,
That makes more sense.
Okay, you
I
know
like-
what? You're allowed to say that because you're not well versed in the
The only
Nicolas
thing
Cage.
he can base it on is Ghost Rider.
Fuck
The
that movie.
suit. What?
Fuck that movie.
Why?
Ghost Rider 1 was a piece
Oh,
of
it's,
shit.
he probably, you know
The
what?
second
He's
one
probably
was
also
hilarious.
seen Family Man.
Did you see The Weatherman?
Did you see Snake Eyes?
No.
Did you see the?
Did you see the documentary about how
Okay, you
his
guys are making me feel
alcoholism?
inadequate. Let's just
No,
move on to our
we should,
ratings.
you should feel inadequate.
What
you should
was
just feel young.
Yeah, young boy.
Yeah.
What was the one? Was it Lords of War? Lord of War?
Lord of War,
did you
dude.
see
Lord of War is good.
Hmm.
We're gonna have a Nicolas Cage off one of these days.
Do you really want a Nicolas Cage off?
Yes,
gonna have a Nick
because we're gonna
month.
pick the good Nicolas Cage movies.
Dude, he's been in but he's been in like The
100 fucking
Witcher,
movies.
The Witch Hunter or something.
I don't know.
That one was bad.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of bad movies, and he's been in some good serious ones like Joe. That was a good one.
Didn't he do like Burning Man or something?
The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man. There
The
you
Wicker
go.
Man,
Burning
yeah.
Man's like a concert
some
thingy.
sex with hippies thing.
yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure he did that too.
Yeah. Well, we talk ratings.
Ratings,
Ratings. I would give it a put the bunny in the box out of 10.
You should have just put. Why didn't you put the bunny
Why
in
you
the
put
box?
the bunny in the box? No, I love this movie. This is like a quintessential like 90s film. I really like it. I
This
really
is a
do.
movie that no matter like if you're flipping through the channels and it's like, oh shit, Con Air's on, you're gonna leave it on.
Yeah.
Fucking Con Air.
It's not,
leave it
okay,
And
as
you're
great-
gonna watch
as
it.
good as it is. It's not better than
Gods of Egypt. You're right.
Who
Who Gods of
I wasn't
Egypt.
thinking that.
Shut
I
up.
wasn't
But you
thinking
came
about-
out
No.
there and you,
You know
said
what?
that. Thank you.
If Gerard Butler
Is it
would have been
called
played by
Planes?
Nicolas Cage, it
Planes?
would have been even better.
The what?
Snake on a plane.
No, there's. Dang it, I can't remember.
It's on
the-
Airplane, the parody movie.
Yes, Airplane.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different kind of movie, dude.
No, I'm saying in terms of just airplane movies in general, that's still at the top.
Are you talking about with that white guy that's really funny?
What the fuck does that mean? That's like a broad spectrum of humans.
Yeah, but he's white. He's got white hair.
Okay, I know you're talking about Liam Neeson.
No,
Not Liam Neeson. Oh,
What
my,
the
wow.
fuck? No, that's
Way
a white
off.
guy who's a badass.
I am way off. Why did Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, there you go.
There
That
you
guy's
go.
fucking hilarious.
He's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the other guy with white hair was Steve Martin, but I know exactly.
Steve Martin's pretty funny
Yeah.
too.
Airplane is just. I like my coffee like I like my man.
She didn't say bird. She didn't say that. This little white girl saying that. It's like, Shirley, you must be serious. Like, don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah, that's a classic right there. I can't fight you right now on airplane movies because my brain's loopy, but yeah.
I guess time for my.
yeah.
I would say it's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. You can't
Oh,
go
man.
wrong with Nicolas Cage.
No, it's not even just Nicolas
Yes, you
Cage.
can.
It's fucking,
Yes, you can go wrong with Nicolas Cage.
You know what? You say that, but he's a fucking
yeah,
genius.
You can't go wrong.
I know, but either way, whether it's a bad movie or a good movie,
I feel
he's a
like-
genius.
Nicolas Cage is the '90s version of like Adam Sandler, early 2000.
Also, John Malkovich is shit in this movie
Dude,
too.
now,
I
we were
love
just
John
talking
Malkovich.
about John Malkovich last time.
Yeah,
Now, this is a movie where John Malkovich
it's John Malkovich.
is fucking John Malkovich. Like, that's who you expect.
That's the John Malkovich.
Cyrus
I fell in
the
love with.
fucking
Like,
virus,
I love this
bro.
guy. It's freaking
Yeah.
awesome. This guy's
He's still
awesome.
fucking smart, too, bro.
He stole this movie. He really did. Because like Nicolas Cage is like same face throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
Cyrus is just like I wrote down some of his lines, but we'll
I
get
think
into
he was
that.
like, oh, Farzan. Like,
Wait,
he
wait,
starts
okay,
calling
so
the guy.
you guys ready to dive into
Oh, yeah,
film
let's go.
spoilers?
I don't even want to talk. I don't have that much bad to say about this film, honestly.
Alright, so let's get down and dirty and let the cage match begin.
You dirty mother. Oh man,
I like your style.
Thank you.
I like your moves.
I don't have that much bad to say. I will say that the editing was annoying at times. especially towards the end.
Even for a 90s film?
For a 90s film, it was standard, but towards the end when the plane crashed in Vegas, it was freaking the fuck out with that. And it was like 500 cuts. It was like cut here. Like outside the plane, inside the plane, across the plane, over here in that street lamp. This guy over here just taking a shit inside the plane again. And it's like this guy's eyes in the back of the plane, in the corner of the plane. It was like plane. So many shots happening all at once. How many times did you film this scene? Did you crash this fucking plane?
They crashed it like 30
times just to get every angle they were constantly getting. But
this was like pre Matrix filming, so
yes,
they didn't
this
have
was.
all the cameras all over the place to shoot it at once.
I don't know. There's not a lot bad I can say. Like this is just a little nitpick. Was that motherfucker wearing sandals the entire movie? Was he when he was running around in Cusack's character?
Right?
The cop. Yeah,
The
he
cop.
was. He was wearing sandals.
When he was on a motorcycle, was he also wearing sandals?
Yes.
When he was running around the junkyard,
He
were you
was
still wearing
supposed
sandals?
to be like a hippie type,
Oh man.
the Source Man.
Or like there's like little things that annoyed me in the beginning when Nicolas Cage kills that one guy. Guy puts his hand on his neck for 2 seconds. He's dead. Really? 2 seconds? That's all it takes? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's definitely dead.
You got no pulse. You got no pulse.
Like you remember, Zim doesn't, but you remember after watching this movie as a kid, you would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking palm punch some people.
Yeah,
I'm
punch
gonna fucking break their skull."
their nose into the nose. The thing was punch their nose bone into the brain, and it's like there's no fucking bone in the
And
nose.
then like all the growing up, I was like, I could fucking kill somebody right now if I wanted to. You don't even know. I just watched Con Air.
All right, since we're already since we're on that opening fight,
Hold on real quick.
yeah.
I can kill somebody because I watch Con Air. That is a logic you have. You just walk up and be like, I'm a badass motherfucker. Why is that? Motherfucking Con Air.
I just watched it.
Nicolas Cage is my spirit animal. All right.
That'd be a badass.
Can you
Go
imagine
ahead.
if we actually did get Nicolas Cage as Superman?
Oh, I saw that documentary. Go ahead, Zim.
But right now, since we're on the opening fight,
Yes.
what kind of stupidity was this? I mean, okay, one, it was a 3-on-1 fight.
Yes.
Two, one of them is armed. I don't see like why
Yes.
what was his name? Not Connor.
Poe.
Poe.
Cameron Poe.
Cameron Poe. Like, I don't see like why he ended up going to jail. Like, obviously it's self-defense. Like, he's
Yes.
He's a
outnumbered.
lethal weapon.
Yeah, okay, I wrote that down. He was attacked by 3 men. He kills one of them with an attack. He got 7 to 10 years because he pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter. And the judge said, you are a deadly weapon, not subject to the same laws
That's
because you can respond with deadly force. You can just change the laws for someone? I was like, that sounds like grade A bullshit right there. And that seems against the law to
going
change
right
the laws.
back to it, dude. If I would have killed somebody after watching this movie, I would have been 7 to 10 years too. Because now I got deadly force because I watched Con Air.
Really? Motherfucker.
And then like, what's going on in the minds of the people, like the attackers? Like, okay,
drunkenness, I guess,
Yeah,
turns
they
you
had
into
to
a
be
murderer.
drunk, dude.
but like, you are an untrained
Yeah.
slob. And you're going up against a military soldier. Like, you see all the honors on his chest.
they rip it off.
And it's like, how do you think he
would
got
do
those
that?
honors?
Okay.
Like, do you think he just like sat on his thumbs? Like, no, he's obviously done stuff. He earned those stripes. Don't screw with him.
So this movie is most likely set in the 90s, right? In the year it came out, probably 97, right?
Right?
Why in the fuck is his insult? People like you is why we lost Vietnam. It's like, what?
Shouldn't
The
have been
Gulf
like
War is happening right now. What are you talking about? Like there's current wars to talk about. And he's like, Vietnam. That was stupid. And they were just like cartoony villains. It's just like, we have to hit on your girl and disrespect you and then get in a fight with you because what? What is the reason? What is the reason all 3 men need to kick Nicolas Cage ass?
Well, because his girlfriend works there and she's probably always being a bitch.
No.
I don't know, dude. You asked for a reason. I'm trying to give you one. I don't know.
You just want to find a reason to put him in prison. And then he has a montage of him being in prison.
Where he's all working out.
Working
man.
out and doing yoga poses and shit. I'm just like, oh man, these little coconut things are great that people love me for.
I'm so. Dude, I can't even do this.
Like, someone watched Forrest Gump once. And it's like,
What was that line I said earlier? It's like, are you gonna be Miss Alabama? It's like talking to this girl. Oh, speaking of that,
right?
did you guys notice that every time Nicolas Cage and his wife are in the same scene, they play the same fucking song?
Yeah, that like slow.
Yeah,
like,
how do I live without you? I wanna know. They was playing in the beginning when they came together, and then they played at the end when they came together. I was sitting there like, is that their song?
That was such a touching moment, man. The little girl took the bunny.
She took the bunny.
But no, she didn't want to.
She didn't want to, but she took the bunny. You better take that fucking bunny. People, a man died for that bunny.
For that fucking bunny, yeah.
2 men, technically.
But yeah, I give you 2, man.
Yeah, I like that. Where
people
he's
got
like,
shot out the plane.
They got
because
fucked
of that bunny.
up because of that bunny.
Who get that?
What is that? What's that crazy guy say? Like 2 men go down, only 1 come up.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're on things we didn't like, the crazy man or the one who ended up killing 30 people up and down the
Green, yeah.
Green. I feel like there was no reason to have him in the movie. I don't think he added, like, if you removed all of his scenes from this movie,
nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes whatsoever.
Like,
I think it was like a Hannibal Lecter.
Did you think that little girl was going to die?
When I first saw the movie as a kid, I did. As a kid, I did. Yeah, I did.
But the fact is, she didn't.
Yeah.
And we didn't need her in this movie either. Like, I feel, unless they're setting up for it, and I don't know if there is a Con Air 2 where, you know, he's the villain in that. Like, there was nothing for and he added to the movie.
So you didn't like his character whatsoever?
I didn't like.
I enjoyed his character.
It's not that I didn't like him. Like he was all right.
He was a worthless character in your opinion,
but he just didn't fit in this movie. Like he could have shined really well in some other movie.
Yes,
basically what I'm saying.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
It's like, okay, I like Kool-Aid, but I don't want Kool-Aid on my pizza because that's not where it fits.
Okay, I understand you. You don't have to fight me on it.
Right.
I agree. You stop yelling at me, please.
Kool-Aid and pizza go good together.
I want to bring it back to the front real quick. To the beginning of the movie. Just real quick thing I noticed. The beginning of the movie is like stock footage of wars happening and stuff like that, and you hear like some guy explaining, like saying some stuff. I thought it was funny that they explained the character before we got to see the character. Like, you know, it's like the show don't tell. They told us what the character was going to do in the movie instead of us like showing us. Like, cause like the line was, never leave a fallen comrade no matter the odds or the enemy. And I'm sitting there going like, you just told us basically what kind of person this guy is. And if you can cut that part out too, there's no reason to have that in there. And it's just like, whatever. Just some weird, like it's like we had a narrator at the beginning of the film for what it wasn't a narrator. I guess it was a speech being given. I just want to toss that in there real quick. But continue on, guys.
All right. So one thing I didn't like was the one gun in the little box.
No, they had one gun in the box and then they had guns at the bottom.
At the bottom. But it just didn't make sense that they would give the one gun to a captain who doesn't know how to use that gun.
That was what he said? He don't know how to use it?
Just the way he acted made me feel like he did not know what to do.
Well, no, it's not that he didn't know what to do. It's when they opened the door, they already had someone hidden to the side.
Cyrus was coming
because I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure he's not just a pilot, but he's like, I don't know if you'd call maybe not a military pilot, but definitely like a special forces police officer type of pilot. Like they didn't just put anyone to guard that plane.
Yeah,
I guess so.
What else I was gonna say onto that? Before they got in the plane, it was kind of funny to me that Poe was talking to the lady and she was like walking past him and he's like, let me stop you and tell you about my daughter. And he's
that
like,
made no sense.
He's like, this is my beautiful, he was talking as if he was gonna get shot in the face the next scene. He was like, this is my beautiful daughter. She's my one and only. And she's like, I'm trying to go over here. And he's like, let me look at the picture I got of my daughter. What are you doing?
I've never met her before.
He's like, she's so pretty. I'm gonna see her. Today's her birthday. I got her, but he's just telling her everything about the chick. And the girl looks visibly like, motherfucker, I gotta go.
I'm trying to do my job here.
I just thought that was funny. I just want to bring that back up. All right, we got next one there.
Death flags. Something I hate, and I feel like, or just I always hate in characters is when they trigger obvious death flags.
Well, he did when he was saying that. It made it seem like that if any other character said that, they'll be killed in the movie. They'd
be killed, or the person they're trying to go see, it's like, oh, you know, I'm coming home. Get the lemonade ready and clean the house.
I'm about to retire.
I think he says, tie the ribbon around the tree. I'm coming home. Not get eliminated.
I've been working here for 40 years. I'm getting ready to retire tomorrow. This is my last day. Oh no, I got 7 bullets in my chest. No.
I'm going home to see my ladies.
Oh,
like
man.
you see that in a book, you see that in a movie, in anything. You know, like you just like set off the Armageddon clock, and some disaster is gonna happen.
Is he the only character that did that though? I don't think anyone else gave like my death speech. I think he's the only one because everyone else just fucking died. Dave Chappelle was flirting guys at, and guys was fucking crushed. It's like, what did you say? Like, oh, like bird crap on your windshield. Oh, that's a sign of good luck. Then a black man falls in your fucking car.
Pinball.
Oh, pinball. I remember I was watching it again. Like, how did he die? I was still confused how he got rolled up in the tire.
He was running.
He was running on the side of it. And like,
then he tried to jump in
and
then close on him.
It was weird.
And he works for the Department of Erect Corrections.
Go ahead, Zim.
I feel like his shirt would not have been still like legible when he fell.
Why's that?
Because the first splat, then like getting run over, like I feel like it would be soaked in blood, guts, everything.
Why are you trying to reason with this movie? There are people just jumping away from explosions, walking away from explosions. This is a 90s film, all right? Things don't make sense.
He jumped through a window.
Fucking Nicolas.
The door exploded after him.
Nicolas Cage should have had his back broken from jumping off that fucking fire truck the way he did at that speed.
Yeah.
Like, there are things that just don't make sense. You just like, don't try to put too much light. That's the thing I like about 90s films, right? For certain 90s films, there's certain action flicks. There's 90s action flicks where you just like, don't put too much thought in it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Cause like, I don't think we reviewed an action flick. I'm critical about a lot of stuff,
right?
But I'll let shit slide in an action flick. Like, things don't make sense. Like, was it Commando that Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't reload ever? And like, at the end of the movie when he's shooting up everybody, I was just like, it's a cool movie. Like, some things don't make sense, but I'm not saying you don't have the right to call shit out. I'm just not saying that, but I'm just going to say certain things are just dumb and we just let it slide because of what it is. But go ahead. Anything else you got? You have any bad about the movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Maybe it's probably like small, but I think that they should have realized that they weren't tracking the right plane sooner. Because it didn't. I don't know if it was meant to be like, oh, okay, they're taking off at the same time as the big plane is, but to me it just seemed off.
I think like once they found out, like when did the explosion happen in the cell? When did that happen?
That happened after they had already beat up the guard and the tape fell out.
And then almost got his head cut off because of that. And he's like, don't open anything. They fucking open it. Once the cell was booby trapped, I would think that anything's up for grabs. Like we were dealing with smart people. And I would be like, all right, 2 teams, guys. You go here and you go here. Like just, I don't know.
And that's another thing, like that whole plaster in the wall thing.
That was weird.
How is that even possible? How would he use that?
Here's another thing.
That was weird.
Why would you keep the plans for the plane? Like, I feel like after
that was stupid.
You get them smuggled.
You eat that shit.
Like, you memorize. Like, yeah, just destroy that. Like, don't leave that for them.
Don't tell them what you're doing.
Don't tell them that you know how to do this. Like, oh, guys, we found these plans. Maybe we shouldn't put them on this bus. Let's put them on something else. Like, don't leave that evidence there.
But the thing is, also, the evidence wasn't there because he blew up the fucking building, or the fucking cell.
But, okay, he blew it up with having the do not open.
Yeah.
Obviously,
dumb fucks are going to open it.
Excluding the one who did open it. No, you see something that says do not open, that's obviously a bomb.
This is a 90s action movie. You should know better.
There's two things that this could be. It's either a bomb or he got like porn from somewhere.
Or a finger or some shit in there.
In prison, I don't think people are going to care if you have a finger.
He killed 11 people. Oh, yeah, you're right. They won't care, but he apparently killed 11 people while in prison.
He's killed more people than cancer.
That was a stupid fucking line. I saw that and I giggled. I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Shut the fuck up.
All right, another thing. That fucking DEA agent. I'm going to talk about both DEA agents.
The dead one and the live one?
Yes. The live one was a fucking asshole.
He was.
From the beginning.
Yeah,
I could not stand him.
It was those characters you have to hate because they want you to hate.
The dead one was a fucking pussy from the beginning.
Yes.
Because he looked scared the second they put him on the plane.
He did.
Like nothing had happened yet, and he was already like shitting himself, sweating, and like his eyes looked like he wanted to cry already.
Okay, on that DEA agent, on side note on that, why the fuck did he not shoot that plane down?
They should have.
They should have shot the plane down. There was no reason. They were over a canyon or some shit, and it was like, oh, okay, we're gonna not shoot it down. Why? You've been an asshole this entire fucking film.
He would have done it.
There's only, for all they know, there's only like maybe 2 or 3 guys on it that's good. Everyone else is dead. They fucking the
5 or 6. Well, okay, we have 3 convicts who were supposed to be getting out.
Yeah,
because there's the ones there who, like, for example, Poe himself. We had the guards. That was 3 who they had stripped down. So that's 6, and then the female guard. Yeah, so that's at least 7 people.
I just say that because
way more people died in that crash.
Remember 9/11 when the fucking Pentagon, the thing was going towards the Pentagon, that shot that fucker down. I'm just saying that was just weird that he decided to have he's an asshole this entire film, and then now he's like, okay, I'm not gonna blow up the plane.
Because you have to have the redemption arc, quote unquote.
Yeah, he did have a small redemption. I think he's right. I think more people died during that crash than anything else. They try to do quick cuts away from it, but like you saw cars getting flipped over and stuff like that, and then he crashed into the building. You're like, you got to kill at least like 30 people.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was night. I think all they had were the janitors out.
Dude, it's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
Do you not get the reference?
What? Say again.
It's night. Yeah. Everyone who's working's gone home. They probably only have.
Oh my god!
The Superman reference.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! That's
for another
bad.
time.
Yeah, that's bad. That's BBS right there. We'll get to that one day. Fuck that movie. What else, man? Yeah, let's get back.
I think they even try to joke it off, like, "Oh, are you happy that we didn't shoot him over the canyon? Like, this is so much better."
What else you didn't like, Bard?
I'm pretty good on stuff I didn't like.
Okay.
I want to start talking about stuff I did like.
Before we do that,
yes.
Were there no such thing as metal detectors back in 1997?
Explain. Help me out.
Well, this whole movie, or the convicts were only able to, take over the plane because, you had 2 or 3 of them with nails in their hands.
Yeah.
And I feel like even if it's not on the plane, on their between coming out of their cell and, going onto the bus and then off the bus, and then somewhere in this whole process, they should have gone through at least one metal detector.
Okay.
Also, another thing. Do you think Pinball purposely had bad breath so that they wouldn't check his mouth?
Yes, I think he ate some shit or something so they wouldn't check his mouth.
Because that was one thing. It was like they didn't have any metal detectors.
Because he had a string in his mouth somewhere.
And he had a string in his mouth. So that was 2 things that should not have happened.
Yeah. This movie's a lot of like, we need stuff to happen, so please stuff happen. Anything else?
No, let's jump onto the good.
Okay. What else? What do I have here is good? I have a couple lines. Okay. So
drop it on us.
So I got a couple. Maybe just this is not okay. Yeah. Okay. So remember when the D agent was holding people up, and then he shoots that one guy in the throat, and then Cyrus kills him, whatever.
Right.
Okay. Remember before that happened, it's like, I don't care about that dirty Negro crackhead.
Yeah.
And then
2-bit Negro crackhead.
Did you really mean that?
It's like, did you really mean that dirty nigger crackhead shit? Tom Malkovich goes like, yeah, hand me the gun. It's like, hell yes. Hell yes, I meant it. That is John Malkovich right there being fucking awesome. I loved him in this movie.
Okay, what about when Sandino is about to get blown up?
Oh, it's like sigh.
John Malkovich.
No. So wait, play it out right. So the guy in the covered in gasoline says sigh, because Cyrus come on, he's like sigh, and then Cyrus says Anara. He tosses the cigarette at him. I was like, this is so 90s. This is so 90s.
What about the Diamond Dog line?
Which one?
Where I can't say it because I'm not black.
Oh, where was it?
Where you can be a good little house.
Oh yeah, that was
the Day of the Dog. I love that line, dude.
I remember as kids, is he gonna betray him or whatever? But he didn't get a chance because that motorcycle fucking everything blows up in this movie.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but did y'all, when they were pulling the plane out of the dirt,
and he was whipping it?
The Diamond the Dog was whipping the guards, dude. He was just brutally whipping them.
Oh man. I remember that now. But I love how everything blows up too. The motorcycle hits the back of a fire truck. Explosion.
And that's how the Diamond Dog
That's
died,
how Diamond Dog died. The fire truck hits a armored car. Explosion. Everything had giant explosion. This is just the night. You know what's, and I love it. They were destroying everything. Oh, they destroyed that guy's car. It was not CGI. Everything was being blown the fuck up. It was amazing.
All right, since we're talking about like best lines,
Yeah.
in my opinion, best line was I was just admiring your cage. You cannot tell me there's a better line than that.
No. It's another good line. Another good line was
Fourth wall breaks. Gotta love fourth walls.
Him and Poe and Sandals was holding each other up with the guns. He's like, "Yeah, I only trust 2 men, and one of us not you." And then like towards the end of the movie, he's like, "So I trust 3 men." And he's like, "Is it one of them's me?" And they're going for a handshake and shit.
So
I like
who's the
old
third
guy.
man?
Okay. He said he only trusts 2 men, and one of them's not you. So it was himself and the black guy, Buddy Love or whatever, whatever. And then the third man's him was Sandals.
Okay.
It's like one's me and the other one's not you, and it's like, oh.
Okay, so this wasn't a line, but this was just a great moment when he's running up to the cockpit for that last time, and he's like punching the shit out of everybody, and then he gets to the girl, and he's like, he's got the fist up.
It wasn't a girl.
Oh, it wasn't a girl, but
the gay guy,
and then he fucking like,
he's like,
oh, I'm gonna punch you. Never mind, he just like
open it. He's like.
Oh, that was fucking great, dude. That was so.
I know.
Awesome.
He's like. Oh no. Okay.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
This movie is filled with great one-liners, and sucks that I didn't write it down. But as a general audience, you should just go watch Con Air. It's a fantastic movie, man. I want to talk about.
90s was just a wonderful time for one-liners.
It was.
Yeah.
We don't really get too many good ones nowadays. I want to talk about something else too that I love. That was a what the fuck moment. Cyrus's death. That was the most what the fuck.
It was like, where did that come from?
Okay, so they handcuff him to a ladder that Poe
on
is
a fire
raised,
truck.
on a fire truck that's going just going because a guy got shot out the front or whatever. What happened to him? He fell out, or the driver's
They
gone.
drowned him.
Oh yeah, no, I think the driver jumped out because he was spraying the hose.
Yeah, okay.
No, he didn't jump out.
He didn't?
No, so the marshal took an axe, was chopping, tells him to pull over. He doesn't. So he grabs the hose, turns it inside, and it's like filling up that compartment. Then, he's still driving, but the water's filling. They hit something and he busts through the glass.
Yeah.
Going out.
Yeah.
And if he was even still alive, if he wasn't already like drowned by then.
Okay, since we're talking about this, one thing that I was upset about is I wanted John Malkovich's arm to fall, like be broken off, like
just like Johnny
23.
Yeah, you're right. He probably did drown.
Johnny 600.
Oh, so okay. I want to get to Cyrus' thing. So he's handcuffed to the ladder that's raising that. When I was a kid, I thought he was like going to hit the top of the tunnel. He doesn't. They go to a sky bridge. The ladder hits it. He flies off. So handcuffs break off. He goes through
Probably
2 glass planes,
yeah.
and then he falls and gets electrocuted on power lines, and then he falls again somewhere, and he gets his head crushed. And it was just like, I felt like I was watching Rasputin be murdered. That's what it felt like. It's like, this didn't kill him.
Rasputin.
This didn't kill him. I think this killed him. I think he did. Hopefully he fucking killed him.
With a smash skull, dude. He has to be dead.
Was this movie was R, right? Was it?
I'm pretty sure this is rated R.
It was. I don't know, because they were sometimes was like, you're not going to show that. You're not going to show that. You're not going to show that. Because I don't know. It was maybe their graphic violence quota was filled for certain characters. Because when the DEA agent shot that guy in the face or the neck, they cut away from that. But when he got shot in the chest, they had a squib on him, and you saw it like rip out of his chest.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, I think they just saved it for certain people for the gore.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
I
what
didn't know they had to do that.
Yeah, that's what this what it looked like. It looked it's like, you get shot in the face real quick. We're not going to spend any money on your effects, but we want people know you. We want to show you die. So that's what it felt like. Because like, remember the Johnny 23 like left his arm there, but they didn't really. They didn't show like anything bloody. They just left his arm there.
Left his arm.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Yep. 2-second pulse check. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. But then Bedlam, they showed you the thing come out his chest.
Oh yeah.
Like they saved the gore for certain people, and it wasn't excessive. Like if you watch TV today, you can handle fucking Con Air.
You know what though? Now that you think about it, maybe that character was wasted, Green. Because I would like to see the story of him wearing that girl's head as a hat for fucking 2 states.
At a certain point, it felt like he wasn't a threat. Like he
seemed like a really chill dude.
Yeah, he seemed like everyone else was afraid of him, and I was afraid of him as a kid because I was like going off the hype. But like as I'm watching it now, I'm just like, nah, dude, you're chill. Like you're the chillest motherfucker here.
Well, doesn't he? He even has the line like, "What's the definition of irony?" Like, a bunch of guys partying to a song made famous by guys who died
on a plane.
crash.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like he was a good character. It's just he wasn't a character for this movie.
I don't know. Steve Buscemi, man. Steve Buscemi. Can't even say his name right. What else you guys liked?
I like that this movie exemplifies true bro code. I hope we have this kind of bro code, guys.
Where someone's dying from lack of insulin.
It's not even just like someone's dying from lack of insulin. It's like, you know what? I could go see my wife and my daughter who I've never met.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be a bro.
I think we got that a little bit.
So what you're saying is bros before hoes.
That's
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think we kind of got that a little bit. Like, minus the, the whole booty call incidents. But, we kind of got that.
Yeah, we got that.
Driving people's booty calls home. But,
Yeah, that's fucked up, Jim.
Yeah.
Hey now. Hey now.
One thing. Okay, let's actually go back to this thing that I remembered about.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Not making sense. How come they didn't handcuff Poe at the end?
Yeah, he just walked out of there. I noticed that too.
Only one.
He was
well,
like, everyone
he was
else
already technically free.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Because they even told him you are incarcerated up
Yeah.
until you're released from your
because no one else was wearing a tank top. They thought he was some random dude.
Well, dude, actually, now that you mentioned that
it's
white
technically-
tank top,
So
and those pants,
they said he's
have
incarcerated
you ever seen
until.
this movie? It's called Only the
Shut up.
Strong.
Shut up. Okay, so
Shut
they said
up.
he's only incarcerated until they hit what was that city that they were supposed the first
I
drop
forgot,
off?
but you still need to sign off on it. Like, the cops were just ignoring him.
No, because Carson City was not his drop because it was like Popovich. some
No,
other
that
dude.
was his drop,
No, it wasn't because they would have made him get off. Remember, because the only reason
and that's when he said, "No, I'm gonna stay."
no, because they asked for volunteers and him and Buddy volunteered because Buddy
Yeah.
was about to die.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he
Well,
wasn't.
even
he
then-
wasn't at that stop.
Fine, he's technically incarcerated, but like after the whole because the marshal already knew him and recognized him, and I'm sure
It was just
they
weird
already
that he
talked
just
to him.
walked away from everything. All this chaos.
It's no worse than Batman in Gotham by Gaslight.
I think it's just the chaos, maybe.
And
That's
then
all.
I mean, he's allowed to take a motorcycle too.
Apparently, people just leave
And
their
I'm-
keys in their motorcycle.
I have a motorcycle. I know how to ride a motorcycle. I'm looking at them. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like trying to veer over. It's like, dude, you're shifting your body weight too much. Calm down. Like, real quick, did you guys get a Forrest Gump flashback when fucking
This whole movie was a Forrest Gump.
when the fucking buddy got shot in the stomach?
That's not the guy who plays Bubba.
That is.
Damn it! I wanted
That's
to say-
Bubba.
I wanted to ask, but I didn't want you to be like, "Oh, you're racist." You
No,
think
that's
everybody
him.
looks-
He got shot, and I was like, "Holy shit!" It's a repeat. Don't down me, Bubba. Start talking about some shrimps. Oh man, what else was there, guys? This movie's all around just a fantastic film. Honestly, it really is. Just
Oh, it was a great time.
Nicolas Cage and his one-liners, and just
I can't wait till we do Face Off.
yeah, Face Off is gonna be fun. Just because it's like you have like John Travolta has to act like.
Oh, dude,
Nicolas
yeah, that's gonna
Cage.
blow your mind. It's awesome.
Man, that movie was stupid as shit. Like a lot of Nicolas Cage movies are stupid as shit, but they're still entertaining. It's a weird blend. It's a weird blend. Man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta turn your brain off. It's not like Transformers stupid where you just sit there and go like, this makes no fucking sense.
No, it's more like just go with it because it looks cool.
Yeah. It does. That is numero uno to like a lot of 90s films. Like, it's a real cool, man. It just
it
looks
looks
cool.
cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense why a motorcycle would explode when hitting the back of a fire truck. If that was the case, man, you should stay off a fucking motorcycle. But hey, that's just how it looks cool. That's what we're going for. Oh man, what else you guys got?
That flying car though, that was pretty badass.
That was hilarious. I love that. Is
couldn't
that blue
possibly be
screen?
my car.
yeah, I left it back at the office.
Man,
Did they really do that?
I don't know. It looks like a blue screen. You could do that. It's possible. I know they fucking dropped that thing though. They
Yeah, that thing really
they
did.
actually
fall.
dropped that car. I know that. That was entertaining enough. I don't know. I love good, legit destruction of stuff. It's
You think
fun.
they really blew up that jet?
That's I don't know. Or did
Or
they really?
like
or
rip
was
off
it
the
like-
tail end?
Or was it an actual jet? Or was it like a prop or whatever? Like either was like a large prop or was it like a miniature? I didn't do enough research itself, but it looks legit though. They were tearing that shit apart. Like I gotta admit to that. That was.
I'm pretty sure they blew up those cop cars.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like-
Cop cars are a dime a dozen blowing those fuckers up. Like that's nothing. It's more like did they really blow up a fucking jet as is coming down? That's what we need to know about.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else was cool about this movie? Just Nick. I'm surprised he didn't do that move on anybody. I remember I was younger.
The push?
The punch thing. When I was younger, I always thought that was gonna be, because they slow mode on it, right? I thought that was gonna be the last hit he does against the big bad, because they focus on it so much, and he doesn't. Cyrus just gets his ass kicked. You know what happened to Cyrus? Cyrus died the same way that one chick who didn't do nothing fucking wrong in Jurassic World died, where she got picked up by the pterodactyls. They're fucking throwing her around, and then giant whale fucking dinosaur comes out. I'm gonna eat your bitch. I mean, and the guy who got you. And I was like, what did she do? She got a worse death than the bad guy. The bad guy just got ripped up by one velociraptor towards the end of the movie. He didn't get tortured by it. Like, they made it seem like she was like, you know what? I beat these kids when you're not around. And then when I'm done beating them, I rub salt on their wounds. She was a nice, absent-minded woman, because, she had kids that would just run away from her, and she was just trying to do her job. It's like, no, fuck that bitch. Tear her to pieces and then get eaten up by a monster. We talk about a whole other movie, but like, that's how I felt with Cyrus's death. Hold on. I thought he was dead when he got executed.
Yeah,
no, hold on. Sure. It's like, okay, his head smashed. Okay, I think he's dead now. It's like, he's just come back and like, you missed, motherfucker.
Actually, now that we mentioned, I feel like, because earlier we were talking about how like so many people escaped. I think the only escapee is Green.
Yeah.
I thought people escaped.
They killed
when they first landed. They were guys just running off.
No, they even mentioned like, we got everybody. We're just missing these guys.
Okay, just making sure about that one. Don't you love how brutal the cops are? Just beating up other cops, didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to shut up?
What is it called? Gag and bag? Or is he gag and bag? That's nasty muffin.
So get back to that thing. So, what do you think's gonna happen with Green if they were to make, like, just saying, apparently killed 30-something people, right? He didn't kill the girl. I don't think he said anything about him killing kids.
I don't think he kills kids.
He did. How do you get a little girl's head? Where a little girl's head?
He said a girl's, not
girl,
a
not a
little
girl. Girl could be just a
I'm
young
pretty
female.
sure he said little.
I don't think he said little girl. I think he's somewhat like a woman. I didn't think, but he's at the end of the movie just playing poker and whatever.
No, he's playing craps.
You would know.
Yeah,
you would know. So yeah, I was just confused by that. It's like, so I was not confused by that. So it's, what is your opinion?
I think it's hilarious that he was meant to be the guy that everybody's happy makes it out. But he's the craziest, most dangerous one supposed to be there.
Who's going to be happy that he made it?
I was fucking ecstatic that he made it. I was like, that if anyone makes it, that guy deserves to.
I was just like, all right, this is happening.
Why aren't the police searching? Because
we don't know.
We saw before they went after the three, the marshal was doing a head count when they were like arresting when they were in Vegas getting people off. Like, he's doing a head count. That's how you realize, we're missing people. So they went after them. Like, you would think that we're still missing one.
This is Gotham by Gaslight. We ain't got time for that shit. We ain't got time for it.
We ain't got time for that.
Ain't
nobody got time for that.
Is there anything else you liked about it, Zim?
That hits everything I was interested in. It was a short list for me.
Short list. But overall, enjoyable film.
I enjoyed it.
So we can say that if one of us recommended another Nick Cage film from the 90s, you'd be down.
I would still be skeptical.
You have the right to do that because it's Nicolas Cage. He's a wonderful man, but he makes some shitty movies too.
Oh, he does.
Oh man. But yeah, you got to say when he lets loose, like this one film. Okay, I'm not going to. There's this one film called Vampire's Kiss, and it is fucking crazy. I don't think you can handle it.
I think that I can handle a lot of films.
No, it's
as long as it's not like Valhalla Rising.
It's Nick Cage at it. It's early Nick Cage, and he just fucking screaming that he's a vampire. It's hilarious.
I'm Nick Cage.
I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. It's a weird fucking movie. We'll see.
Is it worse than Vampires Suck?
Oh man, I remember that movie. That was a shitty movie.
It was. I enjoyed it.
I don't remember.
I watched that on a plane.
It was like one of those parody movies where it was every movie that came out that year.
Oh no,
that's what it was.
That's
really
dead. I remember hearing about it.
They stopped doing that shit, right? That's just annoying.
They stopped that with Scream, man.
No, Scream? No, you mean Scary Movie?
Oh,
because they did like, it's not the Spartans or it's the whatever it was. This is the Spartans or some shit.
Oh, that's right.
That's just annoying that they kept. It was like if you didn't see
not
the movies,
not a superhero movie.
Yeah, if you didn't see the movies,
was that a '90s thing also?
No, it was a mid 2000s thing.
Yeah.
The thing was, it was all the movies that came out that year. Basically, if you didn't see the movies or you didn't know who the celebrities are, you didn't get the jokes, quote unquote jokes that they would fucking do. It was, I fucking hate those kind of films. Cause we watch those films now and you get like, I don't know why this is funny. Like, I didn't see those movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
It's worse than trying to take a friend who, to Avengers and they haven't met or watched any of the prior movies.
You say that, but I had a coworker who watched Avengers Infinity War and he barely watched any of the other films and he enjoyed it still. I don't think he's seen any of the Avengers movie. He was asking me.
That's why I said it's worse.
Okay. My bad. Sorry. Well, like, it was funny. He's like, yeah, I saw Incredibles too, but I didn't see Incredibles. Like, are you just watching the sequels to everything? And now the original was like, I think what you do is you like a mystery. You like going, it's like, I don't know any of these motherfuckers, but I want to see where their life's going. And I'm going to try to figure out in my head what happened in the first movie. Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
I don't know, like, how well it's going to work out for you. No, you can get away with it if you saw Aliens and not Alien. You can get away with that.
I've only seen Prometheus and then the second Prometheus. I've never. You know what?
Alien
I've
Covenant.
also seen Alien versus Predator. But
Okay,
I've never seen.
so
any
I was
of the
explaining
Alien
this to
movies.
someone recently. If you only seen Prometheus and Alien Covenant, you will not be as angry as the people who watch Aliens 1, 2, maybe 1, 2, and 3, maybe Resurrection, whatever. If you watch 1 through 3, you won't be as angry as
Maybe
those
that's
people.
why I wasn't upset because I
Exactly.
like Aliens
Yeah.
or I like Prometheus and Covenant.
You do
or
because
whatever.
you don't see that he's shitting on what he created. You don't see that.
Yeah,
Now,
but
if you were like me, who grew up with
is
Alien,
it the same
Aliens,
director?
it is actually the first guy who made Alien. He made Alien and then he made Prometheus and Covenant, and he just basically it feels like he hates his own work because he wants to keep changing. He's George Lucas in it. That's what it felt like.
He's adding
then-
that circle around the Death Star. Is that what we're talking about?
No,
Circle around the Death Star,
When it blows up,
right?
they only added that in like the new releases, right?
they did a lot more than just do that. They added like a CGI
Or Han Solo-
Jabba.
Han
Didn't they add like a
Solo
dancing
first?
green thing at one point
Yeah.
for no reason?
And then Han Solo shoots first.
He does.
Yeah, they changed that. Yeah, they changed that. Up.
Actually, that makes me wonder. Do they have a scene where? Dang, I don't want to rewatch Solo.
And then
Do they have a scene in that movie? Have you guys seen Solo yet?
I'm not watching Solo.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they actually had a scene where he shot someone first. Because
I'm pretty sure they did.
Have you
If
seen
they had a
Kingsman
scene where-
2? Because that's shit.
Say
Have you
again?
seen what?
Have you seen Kingsman 2?
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
We'll
That's
get to
shit.
that one day.
Solo, apparently they have a naming ceremony for him. Like, where did he get his name from? Apparently, you need to know that.
I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, you pay for that.
I did.
You gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop giving Shitty Money's movie. I mean, wow. Shitty Money movie. Wow, I'm way off.
I want that on a shirt.
Quote tag that, put on a shirt. You gotta stop giving shitty movies money. There we go.
It was like, yo, who's that? Han from where? Or like, who are your people? It's like, no, I'm just by myself. Oh, so Han Solo.
Really?
That's how he got his name. Because they're
So, is there
what the
one asshole out there who just giving everybody their weird last name? So what do you do? Oh, I like Sky. I like the sky. Would you want to walk on the sky? I guess I could. All right, you're Skywalker. Your last name's Skywalker now.
I'm fucking Bard Chicken Nugget Lover. Shit, that's a shitty name.
That's the art for now on. Bard Chicken Nugget Lover.
I love those chicken nuggets.
I still think it's funny that like the lowest viewed
It's
one
Bard's
is
dream.
Bard's dream. 'Cause
people
it's like-
don't care about your dreams, Bard.
Oh, they better.
You know, it's a good thing that's the lowest viewed episode because it's too much emotion in that episode. There's too much people opening up
Is that the
about
one where
things.
we all get beat? I think that's the one where we all get beat. Oh no, I love my mama. I love my
Oh,
mama.
no. That
Sorry,
was the
guys.
top. That was the top.
That was top 10, right?
Top 10, yeah. And I kept that line in. I was debating on whether or not we should keep the whole child abuse thing in there. And I kept it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bard's dream one was I like boobs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut that out so we can clip that one out because people need to hear that shit.
Yes.
I'll get to that eventually when we get to that episode. But yeah, weird stuff. Where are we at right now? We're almost at an hour. We can get ready. Any closing statements?
I'm good, man. I enjoyed it.
Man, we got so off track.
We always do.
That's why you guys are listening. I hope.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy
The
us.
weird shit we just go off
Yeah.
like. Let me tell you about how I fucking hate Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Um,
Hope
yeah.
we keep you guys entertained.
Like, especially when he did, like, the Nutty
Entertained.
Professor,
Wait, what?
right? He dresses up like girls and guys and stuff.
That's not why
Eddie
he
Murphy.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, I'm just like
Calm down, dude. I know who Tyler Perry is. That's Medea.
okay. Or like how last episode we did our closing statements, we ended it, and we're like, no, we got to talk about how hot Chitara is.
Oh yeah, dude. Chitara is hot though. We all agreed on that.
It's like, oh, I guess they're done with. No, we got 5 more minutes to talk about like, yeah, wood bang, yeah.
By the way, I already ordered my Fox costume.
No.
Yep.
All right. So my closing statement is, this is an awesome film. I recommend it. If you haven't seen it, or if you have, watch it again. It's a great film. I don't know how to rank it on Nicolas Cage films at the moment, but I would say it's probably in his top 10 Nicolas Cage films. I'm confident enough to say that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Zim, any closing statements?
I still prefer Airplanes to this, but if I don't have that as a plane movie, then I'd go with this one.
Have you seen Snakes on a Plane?
Snakes on a Plane?
Yeah.
I've not seen.
Tired of
Snakes
these
on a
motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Plane. Okay.
What was the
What's
line? The other line, the cleanup was like, "I'm tired of these monkey snakes on this Monday to Friday plane."
That's bad. That's bad.
These monkey loving snakes. Oh, it was something stupid that they had to dub in when they put it on TV because you can't say motherfucker on TV apparently.
Nope.
We need a Samuel Jackson marathon.
Oh man, he has a lot of good bit moments and things.
He does.
What was that one? It wasn't Juice. What was it?
Pulp Fiction?
No, it wasn't Pulp Fiction. He had a bit. It was a bit piece, not like he's in it. Like he was like, not like he has a prominent role. It's like a bit piece. He was like a chess player for this one. It was a film I watched as a kid, and this kid has like he's grown up in the hood, and he's like he dog fights and stuff like that. It's a fucked up movie I watched as a kid. I forgot what it's called. It's not Juice. Juice is the one with Tupac. I forgot what it was. Whatever. It's a movie with little bit roles. Like, so I'm saying, like, we talking about bit roles, we talking about like starring, that kind of stuff. Cause I think he was in Goodfellas, and he was the guy who parked the getaway truck in front of his girlfriend's house, and they came and fucking killed his ass for it. So yeah, that's how you feel about it. That's how we feel about it. Watch Con Air.
Yep.
Yeah. So this has been Major Mallow.
Zim.
This is Bard. My birthday is on July 14th. My daddy comes home on July 14th. I'm going to get to see my daddy for the first time on July 14th.
Thank you, Bard.